Hello, my name is Chris Griffiths and I'm the software trainer for the Pasadena Foothills Association of Realtors. We're going to refer to that as PFAR. There are lots of different acronyms in real estate and I'll try my best to speak them out as we get to them so that we make sure we're all on the same page. And that brings us to our next acronym, which is the Multiple Listing Service, MLS. And that's what we're here to talk about. And this class is actually just going to take you to the point where we log into the MLS. We're going to start out by talking about the browser that you need to use and setting up the home page. Right now, our MLS only works with Internet Explorer. At least it's guaranteed to work on all its pages with Internet Explorer. And you can use Microsoft Internet Explorer version 6, 7, or 8. I am using version 8 here today. And the first thing we're going to talk about is setting up the home page. Now, you can see that I have the home page here set to yahoo.com. And what we'd like to suggest is that for using the MLS, you change this to PFAR. And this is very easy to do. What you're going to do is click on the address bar up here, type in PFAR.org. You can either click enter on the keyboard or click go here on the browser, and it's going to take us to PFAR. Now, to make this your home page, what we're going to do is we're going to come over to Tools, and be aware that in Internet Explorer 6 and 7, the Tools menu will likely be in the top left rather than the top right. Come down to Internet Options, and under Home Page, we're going to go to Use Current, and then click OK. And that means that whenever we click on this little house icon here, we will come back to the PFAR homepage. Now, before we talk about logging into the MLS, there's one other thing about Internet Explorer we need to talk about, and that is that it uses what's called a cache, and that's spelled C-A-C-H-E, and it means that very often you're looking at a picture of what the website used to look like, and sometimes the cache can get corrupted, and that causes 9 out of 10 problems with the MLS. So before we start, I'm going to teach you how to clear your cache. And what you need to do is go to Tools. Again, in previous versions it might be in the top left. Go down to Internet Options. In the middle of the page, go to Delete. In Internet 8, you want to click Delete Temporary Internet Files. In the other versions, it's just Delete Files, I believe. Click Delete. Depending on how long it's been since you did it, you might get a little hourglass come up. Now, in order to complete the process, you have to go up to the top right and close your browser. So you have to exit from the browser completely for that to take effect. We're then going to reopen the browser and note that we come straight to our home page. Now, why do we suggest that you use pfar.org as your home page? There are basically 3 reasons. The first is this is a very easy place to log into the MLS. The second is that it's going to help you keep up with all the things that the association is doing. We live in a very dynamic time in real estate, so there are lots of things happening, and you'll be able to keep up with it here on the home page. And the third thing is that if you ever want to look up detailed information, the rules, etc., you can do it right here from the website. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go to this login here, MLS Logon, and we're going to click that, which will open a new instance of the browser. And the first thing you need is your agent ID. Now, this is given to you by the board. You'll have it as long as you're a board member. You can't change it, so learn to love it. If you're on a private machine, you probably will want to check this box that says Remember Me. If you're on a public machine, I would advise against it. Click Submit, and it's going to take you to this page, which shows a picture and a phrase that you previously set up when you first logged on. And this is an anti-phishing thing. Phishing, as you can see, is spelled P-H-I-S-H-I-N-G. So we're going to type in our password. Now, the password, you'll be forced to change that every 90 days. But you don't need to do anything more than just change the number at the end. So you don't have to reinvent the wheel. Just put a number at the end and change that every 90 days. We're going to come down to the bottom and click Submit. And that is going to take us to our home page in the MLS. If you come across these messages at the beginning, what I would suggest you do is click OK. The message does not disappear. You can access it at any time by coming up here to Admin, View Broadcast Notices, and you can always go and look at any of these messages anytime you want to. But let's go back to the home page. You do that by clicking on this little house icon in the top left. And the home page is going to be the subject of our next class. So I'm going to say goodbye for now. Thank you.